September 24th, day 182. I woke up earlier than normal trying to catch a sunrise, but I got some big ass peaks to climb before I can catch one. I don't know, maybe I'll luck out and the second peak will be a good spot. If not, I gotta race to the third. I'm already planning on missing it, but at least I'll make up a few miles. But at the same time, I don't know where the people I'm looking for. I haven't seen them in the logbooks in a while, so I might have already passed them. Who knows? But I'm going to keep on trucking. I'm not making it there by the 5th. Totally not going to, but I'm still going to try, damn it. Goals. Try to make them, but sometimes you fail. But, got to keep on trucking, man. Okay, so we got a lot of hiking to do. Let's get going. Made it to the first peak. It is hot. Look at the city lights down there. Ooh, such a tiny little town. Stars are freaking brilliant. Not that you guys get to see any. But it is hot. So hot up here. I am sweating balls. Man. I can't even see the other peaks. Oh man, that's one over there. Who knows, man? This is all blackness to me. But this seems like an awesome spot to watch the sunrise, but it's way too early. It's probably only like 5. Probably not even 5. So let's figure out where the, down here somewhere, where the other peaks are. It's gonna be a good morning, man. Very good. Well, I'm guessing this is the peak of the second one, but it's just trees all around. But this is as high as it goes, and it goes downhill from here, so I'm assuming that's peak number 2. Definitely no view here. The sky is just minutely lighter in the east. So I think I still have time to make it to the next peak. So that is where I am headed. Whew, good times. Ooh, pretty sure that's the peak right there with Venus just rising above it. Alright, that's no more than 100 yards or so off. Definitely make it there in time for sunrise. The sky's just starting to get light though. It is cold up here. It was hot as balls down there, but whoo, as soon as I got up here, I can't see my breath, so I guess it's not that cold, but I'm covered in sweat, so I'm freezing. So I'm gonna get to the top, do a little wardrobe change, and enjoy myself a sunrise. Oh, just made it in time. Kick ass. What is that bright spot over there? That's unusual. I don't know. Won't pick up on camera. Badass. Okay, almost there. Looks like there's all this water down there. Little islands. I have to assume those are clouds and mountains as islands. Hard to tell. Oh, damn. I ain't barely see them, but I climbed those 2 mountains this morning. Well, at least 3, because technically there's 3 in view, huh? The one I'm on. Yeah. Who is the man? Damn right. What is that bright spot over there? That is weird. Let's see if we can pick up on camera. Enhance. Barely shows up right there in the center, but it is unusually bright, and it looks like it's in the sky. Good stuff. Alright, find a place sheltered from the wind and kick back and relax. And then I assume I have to climb that mountain next. And then I think I'm done with the Bigelows. Oh yeah, I kicked your ass at night, Bigelows. You ain't so tough. Huh. Holy shit, there's another nightcrawler out here. On that other peak over there, I see a little flashlight every once in a while. Looks like there's some man-made items up there. I see 3 things that don't look natural, but every once in a while I see the glint of a headlamp. Well, I did for a minute there. I can't tell if it was going up or down. I assume up. Why would you go down when there's a sunrise happening? But I never see anybody out this time of morning. It is just me. That's why I like sunrises so much. Oh, I saw it again. Yep, definitely. Somebody's climbing that mountain. I wonder if I'll be able to see them silhouetted once I get up there. That'll give me an idea of how big everything is up there. It's hard to tell distances. Yep, definitely a little flashlight, and it is going up. Huh. I have to catch up and figure out who that is. This is my turf, damn it. There's 2 of them on that mountain. I can see them silhouetted. Okay, so that mountain isn't far off. We're signaling each other with headlamps. So we see each other. I'm curious who that is. I wonder if I know them. Well, it looks like too much cloud cover in the way, so sunrise is behind that somewhere. And it turns out that is water down there. I thought it was clouds. But now that there's some sunshine, I can see the ripples on the water. So, no. Ah, it's windy up here. Alright, so I guess I'm going to continue on to that mountain next, because that's my sunrise. Oh well. I worked so hard for this stuff, man. Ah. Damn you, clouds! Oh, I was right, there was some sort of man-made structure up here. I'm assuming it's an old fire tower that burned down because, you know, it's only a couple feet tall. I assume that's my next mountain. Here I have 8 more miles of crap. There's the little Bigelows to do, and they kind of suck. But they got the word little in it, so how bad could they be? I kick the Bigelow's ass at night. I think I can handle some little Bigelows. I look at the size of that lake. I think it's a monster. Go kick some mountain butt. So this is my AT guide. That is everything I have done. That little sliver is what I have left. I'm getting so melancholy, and half of these are maps. I mean, maps of towns. So they don't even really count as pages. Like, those are just maps of towns. They don't even count. Oh, man. I don't want to leave. But I can't stay, because it's going to get cold. Rock in a hard place. I'll figure something out. I know I will, but I don't want to have to figure something out. I want the easy route in life. Just want to walk. Is that too much to ask? Actually, I'd like camping, like where you walk for like 10 miles and then camp. And a nice easy 10 miles. And somehow spend the rest of my life doing that? Probably not. So on the Bigelows, Avery Peak, I believe it was, I was able to get a little bit of cell phone service. Not enough to clear space in my phone, and I have to do that real soon or I'm screwed. Because it always erases automatically 1 month of stuff and puts it into the cloud. And I haven't made a video in almost exactly a month, so I need to go get some real service so I can get that stuff out, because I'm not allowed to get anything out after that if I want to make them into videos. I also heard from Fried Green Tomatoes and Mr. J. They're only 5 miles ahead of me. So I'll either catch them tonight, because, you know, realize I already have like 5 miles on me today, and they're just starting, so they're a little fresher than I am. So I'll either catch them tonight or tomorrow morning, either or. As far as like Sparkle Feet and Gary Busey, I'm not sure I'll ever see them again. They know a lot of other trails that lead around this. They've done this a few times. And a whole group of people in, not the last town I was in, but the town before that I did the slack pecking from, they were all deciding to take an ATV trail that led around all the mountains I've done in the past week to, you know, save time. But, you know, I didn't feel as though I could, you know, call myself a thru hiker and skip sections of mountains just for, you know, an easy ride. Now, if there's something really cool to see on that trail, I might have done it. But just skip peaks to skip peaks, nah, ain't that kind of cat. Anyway, these were some interesting mountains, you know. It made me cry a little bit, but, you know, it was good times. I like getting above tree line for just a little bit. Today wasn't that bad. It wasn't cold or anything. It was just the sunrise was lame. In comparison, everybody else I talked to, because I did catch the people that were hiking at night. Turns out there's some French Canadians. There's a campsite just below that mountain. And they all thought it was a fantastic sunrise, but, you know, they only walked, you know, 0.2 miles to go see it. And, you know, they haven't been chasing them for a while. I've seen so much better that, you know, it was weak in comparison. Plus, you know, I went 3-something miles to see it, you know, so, you know, I worked a little harder, so I feel like I got a little less. All right, let's go see if we can catch some people. My God, that is a huge boulder. Wonder what kind of noise these things make as they rumble down the mountain. I would love to see one happen. You know, not this close, but still close-ish. Enough to see the trees getting crushed and mowed down and hear the thunderous boom. I want a rock slide. Is that asking for too much? I was just up on that beast like an hour ago. Man, Bigelows are rough looking. That's a rock. Luckily I didn't have to go down that rocky, scary part. Guess these are the little Bigelows in front of me. Yeah, don't look scary at all. Go kick their asses. How you doing, brother?
Good, how about yourself?
Doing great, man. So I just asked that guy how the little Bigelows were, and he's like, oh, they're rough. But I can't take his word for it. He's a sobo. They don't even know how to hike yet. You know, he's only 200 miles into his trip. He hasn't even hit the hard shit yet. So I'm going to assume it's pretty easy. No. How bad could it be? I mean, this is the end of the scary mountains, or the annoying mountains at least. Yep, can't take his word on it. Sobos don't know shit. Well, at least not this early in the game. Only 10:30 and I've climbed every mountain I see in that direction. Not bad at all. So I'm in the middle of the little Bigelows, and according to the map it looks pretty flat, so I'm assuming it's ridge walking for a while. Ooh, there's that lake, so inviting. Such a huge lake. Could have swore this morning it was clouds. I keep stopping at the top of all these mounds and checking for service. Really want to get them pictures off my camera. This is my last chance before I go into the 100-mile wilderness, because that is just coming up. Coming up any day now. And I only have 5% space left in my camera, so that means I'm going to start deleting photos if I want more room. And I don't want to delete no photos. Just want to send them into the cloud and be done with it. And hopefully that'll give me enough space to make it through the 100-mile and up Katahdin. If not, I'll definitely erase stuff, because, you know, this is where it's getting exciting. And, you know, I do take a lot of pictures of stupid stuff. Okay. Just ran into a Sobo named Airborne, or Tupac, he's now calling himself. Dude's wearing 2 backpacks, one on the front, one on the back. Crazy. He's doing a walk for charity, Huntington's disease. Never heard of it myself, but he, you know, trying to find the cure, all that fun stuff. And somebody stole all of his gear, so he had to buy just cheap replacements. So he couldn't fit it all in one backpack, so he's wearing 2. But luckily people are trying to help him out, because I saw a package for him. Damn, I can't get down around here. I saw a package for him on the trail yesterday morning, so hopefully it's still there. I mean, no through hiker would take it, because we don't want to carry extra stuff. But there's a lot of day hikers and, you know, college kids and such. So I hope his stuff's still there, man. Kind of sucks when you're walking something for charity and some asshole steals from you. Special place in hell, if it existed, for those kind of people. Okay, made it to the little Bigelow shelter. Oh man, I was out of water for the past couple of miles, so glad I hit here. But this is where fried green tomatoes and Mr. J spent the night last night, so I wouldn't say hot on their trails, but hot on their trails. I'm gonna kick it here, have me a little lunch. See if they wrote me any notes in the book. Ooh, this privy has an actual door on it. The moon has a nose and a little star. Aw, somebody was being creative. Oh, a little window with curtains? What? Anybody in here? No. Oh, 2 shittas. Huh. This Wookiee Tang clan has hit like the past 5 or 6 privies that I've been in. Hey Wookiee, you're a piece of shit. Alright. Oh yeah, oh, just in case you want people to watch, you know, maybe you're an exhibitionist. Yeah. And it actually smells nice in here. Where's the air fresheners? Oh, I guess that's an air freshener. Huh. Good times. Game plan is, in another 8 miles, there is a shelter with the word pond in it, and it says something about swimming in the book. And there's water every couple of miles, so I only have to carry 1 liter. That's real nice. So yeah, the day is still semi-youngish, you know, it's a little after noon. And the terrain, according to the book, doesn't look bad, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, you know, it doesn't tell me how rocky, rooty, stuff like that. But now that I'm out of the Bigelows, it's supposed to get easier. So I think I got 8 more miles left in me today. I think that's about how many I've done so far. I don't know, 8 or 10. putting in miles again. Yeah, I'm just skeptical right now. I'm afraid they're going to snatch it back from me. But, you know, most of today was hiking, not mountain climbing. And that was the Bigelows. You know, it wasn't so bad. None of that wildcat kind of stuff, man. I'm still having nightmares about that shit. All right. Back to the trail. I learned a while ago that some graffiti like this here has meaning behind it. Evidently, a few years ago, it was a really rainy season, I guess quite like this one. And at trail days, somebody made a big giant sun and people started worshiping around it and they became the cult of the sun god. So that means right there that 4 members of the cult of the sun god stayed here one night. I don't know why they need to mark that down. I've seen that in tons of shelters. I just didn't know it meant anything. Had different amounts of stick figures below it. But I guess some of them have history and meaning other than just writing your name. Which is like the lamest thing to do. I mean, you know, draw something, but, you know, writing your name is just... It rhymes, so it's gotta be true, because writing your name is just so damn lame. Things that rhyme are always true. It's a fact, Jack. So when I looked down from the mountains this morning and I thought I was seeing clouds and islands, and it turns out it's a lake, I'm on the other side of that lake, and the far side of the other side of that lake already. You can't see them through the trees, but I can. But all the mountains I climbed in the distance, damn. Well, not all of them, because you know what? There's so many of them, I can't even fit them all in the scenery. Damn. Feels nice to be able to do some miles, and I've only really done, I think, 14 so far today, so nothing impressive. But to watch the landscape change, I'm down here now. I was looking at this in the distance, thinking I'd never even get near it. I didn't know the trail would walk right around it. Tempted to take a dip, but since the next place I'm going to has a pond at it, I'll save my filth for that. We got a little death-defying jump here. Oh, is the trip end here? Nope. I kind of just walked around it, but what fun is that? This path is nice and mellow. I mean, it's got roots and rocks and whatnot. It's not paved or anything, but in comparison to what I have been doing, this is a breeze. And it is so hot out today, oh my God. And humid. You would have no idea you were in Maine if you were here. Even next to the water, it's still a bajillion degrees out here. I know it's all gonna change soon, and I'll take heat over cold any day, because it got cold enough to kill all the bugs off, and then got warm again. The trail did that just for me, you know. Just for me. Somebody is way off base. There's a mile 2000 sign right here. And somebody went through some time to make it says something on the bottom, but I can't make it out. Something Cordy Pond. But yeah, there's nowhere near mile 2000. This is like 225 or 2025 or something. Oh, closer to that than this. Trail magic. And we had a miker sitting on the road. Let's go see if we know him. He doesn't look familiar. He doesn't look familiar from behind. And I know what all hikers look like from behind. Okay, so it turns out that was mile 21.1 or something. I don't know. I took a picture of it. It was the mile 2000 mark way back in the day. It was spray painted on the road. And sitting at the road were some people I have not seen in quite a while. Back when I did my little southbound thing for that 32 miles way back in Grayson Highland, the first shelter I stayed at had a dude in it, Han Solo and his kid. And I hung out with them for the night, and then I ran into them a little bit later. And then, boom, they're sitting outside the road. They're going Sobo now. So now our relationship has come full circle. It is done. I'll never see them again, but I forgot all about them. It's kind of cool. People just keep, boom, popping out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, I forgot you even existed. But yet you always remember, like, where the last time you saw them was. It's kind of weird, because it's like in the other world with people, I don't remember, like, the last place I saw them, unless it was recent. But out here, you're like, oh, I saw you with that blah, 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 and they remember it exactly as well. It's crazy. It is crazy. That's weird. Anyway, I got like 3.5 miles to walk. I hear it's a really easy 3.5 miles. I told them the crap they're in for. Oh, they're not going to like it at all. I think they're going to skip around most of it. They're sitting there trying to hitchhike, and that's the deadest road I've ever seen. I talked to them for 20 minutes, and not a single car went by. So, yeah. So it's like, walk it, man. I was in town yesterday. You know, you can make it. You don't make it there tonight, but make it there, you know, tomorrow afternoon, evening at the latest. But, you know, hitching, so much easier. Now that the sun's a little lower in the sky, it's quite a nice day. But man, I was sweating. I mean, I'm still sweating, but I think today was quite literally the hottest day on the trail. It had to have been in the, I don't know, the mid-90s or something. It was freaking, it wasn't just humid, it was hot and humid. Now, I don't complain about heat very often, but the humidity, you know, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, today had to have been some sort of record setter around here. Can only imagine what the Weather Channels, they were all excited. But now, quite beautiful. The terrain is awesome. Look at the trail. Look at the trail. Oh, it's just a trail. Yeah, no big boulders on it. I mean, there's roots and stuff, rocks, but yeah, those are great. Those are great. The trail has been beautiful for the past couple of hours. Oh, and I hear it's going to be mostly nice all the way to Katahdin. You know, a few little up and downs and snags here and there, but back to hiking again. The poor Sobos, when I see them pass me, they still have that happy look on their face. I don't want to crush their spirits and let them know what they're getting into, but I feel bad for them. Poor them. Freaking great. Now that it's hot, guess what's back? Those gnats that try to dive bomb my eyeballs. The worst creature in all of the world. Not a whole lot of them, but I've been dive bombed twice now, so they are here. I hate those things. I'm not breaking the bug net out again. I'm not doing it. Now that I say that, like, clip 15 minutes from now, I'll be like, got the bug net on again. Fuck, I hate those things. There's one right now. Yeah, you better run. So I made it to the shelter. People I'm looking for aren't there. I'm wondering if I passed them. Because there would be no use in them moving on. Because there's nothing to camp at or anything. I mean, there's going to be places, but there's nothing listed in the book, so you're just a crapshoot. But in another, I don't know, 10 miles or less is the ferryman, who only works at certain parts of the day, so you have to wait for that dude. 9 a.m. is his start time, so I'm going to look in the book and see if I can be there all early and get across that thing. It'd be nice just sitting in a boat and having somebody else do all the work. But, so if they did pass me, and they're out there somewhere, then I'll pass them in the night, and they have a huge ass tent, so I'm just gonna like zip crawl right in. Actually, I might do that if I find them in the dead of the night. That would be, see if I can be all silent and sneaky about it, and just zip, and then just curl right in. They got a big old 3-man tent. That would be fun. Okay, that's the plan. Oh, this is where I'm gonna take a bath tonight. Let's see if we get views from in here. Nope. Oh, we got all the mountains that I climbed earlier. Well, some of them. There's all the big ass ones. I guess on the other side of this stuff. There's no way I went around that entire lake again. But I pretty much walked around it. On the mountains I headed one way, got to the end of them, got around the lake and headed the other way. A lot of walking today. I did somewhere in the high teens. That doesn't feel so bad. Feel like a hiker again.
Greetings. Nightcrawler here. First off, let me thank you so much for your support. I had no idea when I started this channel that anybody would watch, given that there's so many less offensive people out there filming their thru hikes. But your positive comments, they got me through many a dark time, and I thank you so much for that. Now that I'm back in the other world, I want nothing more than to get out to the PCT. But I can't do that without your help. So I've started what's called a Patreon account. There's a link in the description below, and if just half of my subscribers donated $1 or $2 a month, that would easily enable me to get out to the PCT. I also need some new gear though, so I put a link to my Amazon wish list in there, and maybe other links in the future as well. You know, I'm gonna need things like new puffy, warm clothes, an ice axe, spikes for my shoes, maybe a real camera so that I can film more and better footage. So if you've enjoyed my AT Thru Hikes videos so far, please donate a little bit so that I can continue to entertain you with my antics. I hope to see you on the PCT next year.